What's going on, guys? It's Lady B. I've got an incredible war to show you coming straight out of CWL eSports, but more importantly, we've got our very first all-female Fiverr competitive team, and I'm telling you right now, you're not going to want to mess with these ladies. Champions War League continues on into its second season of the esports division, and we've got an incredible prize pool coming with that. It's a $1,500 grand prize to the winner, courtesy of Aftershock Media Group, which is actually Clash with Ash and Powerbang's brainchild here. So we actually get to see CWA, Clash with Ash, and PB coming back into the Clash realm and really getting back into their roots of some of the competitive stuff that they were very much involved in with the Champions War League early on. So very excited to see that, but also we had the best showing I've ever seen from a team come through, and this is from an all-ladies team. So we have our very first Clash of Clans all-female Fiverr team, and these ladies dominate. And if you don't believe me, stay tuned, take a look at the war as they go 11-7 against FBGS in an incredible performance. And you know, if we look at just the star count, if you take it at face value, 11 stars, despite only picking up one triple, you're gonna see a 99% and two 97% mixed in with that, with all sorts of things that really they couldn't adjust. This was perfection, like perfect attacks laid out, and then equally the defenses to hold back another clan 7 stars. You're going to see these ladies rocking it on offense and on defense. So stay tuned as we head into Evil Witches going up against FBGS. And just to give you a little more insight into these lovely ladies, we're talking about an all Latino group that are from North America through South America, working together, doing incredible stuff. We finally get to see them coming into some other leagues, coming into light outside of just the specific Latino community. So really exciting to have them pulling through into the CWL and show what these powerful women are all about. So huge shout out to Montserrat, Black Widow, Vanessa, aka Saint Seiya, Alexia, and to Sylvia for their incredible performance today. And this is a great group of women that I think we're gonna have to keep an eye on. So stay tuned and take a look at just what these evil witches do. And there we go. First attack coming in. So Black Widow coming in. And let's see what we got. I'm excited because you're going to have to bear with me. I've got to get my bearings about talking about new strategies and troops, but I don't see anything here right now. No lightnings, no headhunters, no inferno drags, no super witches. So we've got the baby drag to help with the funnel here as the RC moves in to pick up some inside defense value here, shaping up for the Sui Lalo. I do see the Skellies to take on the enemy queen inside this base. So we've got the RC on the opposite side, so could possibly use that to take her out as well if need be, especially since the RC is no longer underway. Though we do have the Stone Slimer that could be housing a drag to help out with that pursuit as well. So King lining up the pathing here for the queen, opening it up, giving her access to move in without too many defenses targeting for her. And equally, we're going to have the Ice Golem try and pave the way, though he's crossing over, not coming in front of the queen towards the ground bow, but does switch his path, finally turns in. Queen gets pretty much what she needs here, taking down the town hall, though some added value would be taking out that Grand Warden statue and taking out the air sweeper. Though I think this Lalo is coming in from a different direction, so not completely necessary. Queen dies out before getting to that Warden tower. Expo's not going to be a problem because it is set to ground. Loon swarming through. Now that Skelly spell, first one goes down to take on the RC. We've got the Stone Slammer cutting in. These loons really need to make their way through to the core of the base. And with the queen on the outskirts here, need that Skelly down. Skelly goes onto the queen, but she's lost a lot of troops along the way here. A lot of loons getting wrecked through from those scatter shots. Warden ability finally goes off to keep this paving its way past that scatter shot. Very nice timing on there where it really counted, but that AD that still remains, and that Warden Tower going to pose some big threats. That haste helps sweep through, but we're going to see these loons die out to the splash damage from the Wizard Tower, all clumped up here and nothing tanking for them. Unfortunate to see that fizzle out that way, but it was a really nice plan, a really nice push. We still do have a full health dragon. 56 seconds remaining, and there's a lot still on the board. I don't know that we're going to have enough time to actually get this done. Minions are taking the lead here. King's going to help round up around the outside of the base and potentially do some additional tanking along the way. This still has a chance of speed to get it done, of steam to get it done, but maybe not the time here, especially with the air sweeper pushing back that dragon. Dragon needs to take a quick turn, look at that Wizard Tower, knock it down, and allow the Warden to help work through. But again, we're going to see a lot of impact coming in from that AD and from the Warden Tower that are all the way in the back of this base. Minion comes in clutch to help pick up some of the outlying defenses here, but as you can see, Dragon can't take on all that heat. Warden's going to get knocked down by the AD, and that is all she wrote. A beautiful first go by Black Widow here. Yeah, the Warden was not supposed, he was supposed to be fixed. He was not supposed to be lagging behind there. And we saw great displays of Warden AI changes today. So really unfortunate for Black Widow that did happen to her. So a 97% for that. I got to say, overall, not a terrible position to be in. You can see popping up on the board there. 97% 2-star. Let's take a quick look again at that and see. A lot of times still we have the issue with that haste that poses a problem. And was that the case here? Was it the loon sweeping through the haste that the Warden couldn't keep up? You want your fails to be 97%. Exactly. I mean, we could all only hope that our fails were that good. So this actually puts Evil Witches up in a reasonable, I can't even say reasonable, in a very good position overall when it comes down to percent. But we have to see how FBGS respond to this. Yeah, now you can see lagging. You see all these hastes wrapped around. I still do think there's an issue with the haste. When the loons sweep through, they can't. He's not hitting. No way he's hitting a wall. No way he was hitting a wall. You love that your girls start their CWL eSports season with a badass Suilalo. GG to them. No way I'm gonna have to take a look at that again. I will have to look at that. We'll have to review it in a sec, but we've got Cliff coming in. But the hastes do tend to sweep the loons quicker than the Warden can actually catch up. And I don't know that was necessarily a fix that was meant to happen for that. Alexia, thank you for the follow. So Cliff bringing it in with the hybrid. And we still have standard troop comps with this. And this is fair. This is like fair game. You can bring whatever you want in this. So Queen charging through. Nice access to the core with just a single layer here. Taking on one of the two scatter shots. Eagle still remains. And a back end scatter shot is still underway here. But let's see. Is he going to work this Queen to beat on the wall to get to the town hall? Or is he going to line up the pathing to bring in the hybrid for that side of the base? No, he's going to bring the hybrid in, coming for the Eagle. So this Queen's going to have to path her way in, beat on that wall, take the town hall down. So he can use this Warden ability, getting through the Eagle and the scatter shot. That's going to help power them through. Unfortunately, the Queen dies out before that even happens. So this could be a big problem for Cliff here. He's going to have to make sure that he keeps that town hall at bay, because he needs something to take this on. Now, with these hybrids, you already bring the RC, so there's kind of like, there's no safe way to do this. I think he slightly underestimated Saint Seiya's base here. Hawk's coming through. He just needs something to make its way here. And if the town hall is one of the last things, he can recover this 2-star, but he needs the power to get through it. RC still has her ability. Warden's very full health right now. RC actually making her way up here is going to have to force that ability. No freezes to hold this off, though. The giant bomb goes down. She's not going to have enough steam to get this done. We still have a few miners left on the board. Maybe one. No more hogs. After this, that Warden's going to have to be the one to get it done, to pick up that town hall. Now, he will be out of range of the cannon, but he will not be out of range of that Expo coming in, and he is going to take some heat here. So let's see if he has what it takes to actually get that town hall down. Is it going to be enough health with what rains down on him? Because again, Ground Expo is going to be right in radius. He won't be out of range there. Warden continuing through. Oh, Warden doesn't even want to go for it. Warden is going every which way because the P.E.K.K.A. Wizards are leading the way here. 15 seconds left. Not going to be enough time to take down that town hall. And you can see how quickly he takes on that heat. Not even a chance. Not even a chance on this one. That is a massive defense here for Evil Witches. So they come in, they bring in that 97% unlucky 2-star because the Warden didn't actually work with the Lalo. And here we see a massive, massive defense that gives them, well, I mean, he's got the percentage here, 96%. He's got the percentage, but a massive defense, which gives them a 1-star lead already. So the ladies are flexing here. What a way to kick off their CWL premiere season. What's going on, Anthony? Good to see you. Rage on the Queen was just a little bit late. That queen went down just way too fast. So we've got Alexia coming in. Alexia looking to take on Black Box here with the Yeti Witch. No Super Witch on this one. Hey, Ash, what's going on? Hi, Doge. Hi, Zuzu. Hi, Kala. Hi, Nemo. So Alexia taking a nice deep breath here before she drops that Warden. Coco Loon's coming in to tank for those healers. Baby Drag to help work some of this pathing and funneling. Like the use of the Loon to help take on the Tesla as well. And keep this Baby Dragon pathing just a little bit more. Not enough to take down the cannon, but funnels nice and set for the Warden to continue on. Hi, Nutella. What's going on? Now, what is this war for? This is for this is the qualifiers for Season 2 of CWL eSports. So there were a group of invited teams, and then there were a group of teams that have to battle it out for the qualifiers to get a spot in the season. And that's what we're seeing for the next 4 days. So Witches leading some nice pathing here. King working through with the P.E.K.K.A. We'll see what else comes out of that siege barracks. Potentially some additional hogs, actually, I think, to come in for the heavily single IT weighted side of the base. Mashu, thank you for the follow. And hogs coming in. Perfect timing here to help with that single IT and work their way down towards the Eagle. Got a nice push in towards that town hall, but not going over top of it, just grazing by. And the Warden ability keeps them safely through a lot of the impact that's raining down from the Eagle. Still has to push through towards that back end scatter shot and still has the 2 single ITs to worry about. Witch dies out, but she's got the RC to come in, take on the Eagle, take on that single IT, and has a freeze to help hold off. With the RC ability, the Queen ability still intact. Alexia sitting in a great position here. RC comes through. It's been a lot of nice distraction for her. Freezes it up so she doesn't have to force the ability. I love this. Queen uses her ability so she can continue powering through. She still has the healers working on her. We'll be able to get through a huge portion of this base. But the question is time. With the RC working through, having that ability, this is going to be critical. She's going to want to force that to allow the last of the defenses to go through so she can keep the RC here for cleanup with the Queen beating through the opposite side of the wall. But there's still that Wizard Tower that remains. So we see the RC hopping over. It was a nice attempt. Not enough to get that done, but will we have the time? That's the bigger question. I like the timing on that ability just to try and give that last-ditch effort to get the cleanup done. RC continues on her way. Queen speeding through the wall will come in for that reinforcement. Now, we still have that one storage to worry about, but there's already a sneaky goblin down and in play there to help quickly work past that. So with this remaining 17 seconds, the RC can focus. But what's up with this Queen retargeting walls? This Queen is absolutely useless. Obviously, in addition to the Warden getting some assistance and still needing some a little bit of assistance, we need to see this Queen AI changing so she's not continuing to beat on every other wall. we've got to hand it to the ladies here. Alexia coming in with that 97% time fail. We've seen an incredible showing from these ladies so far, but we want to see the 3 stars. We want to see those triples come through. And it's not a matter of skill. It's just a matter of luck right now. Like, just luck is not on their side for these. Crazy attacks here from these ladies. But we do know that they did go into this with that 1-star lead. Will they be able to keep the lead alive? If we see a triple from FBGS, we won't see that lead anymore. We'll see it tied up on star count. What's going on, Simple COD? How are you? Yeah, she tried. It was a nice try. I mean, you got to give an A for effort and an A for planning. So let's take a quick look at that again. I mean, it was an incredible showing here. Solid plan of action. Just maybe needed a little more cleanup for the outside of the base. Something held for that 3 o'clock corner. Why don't I join Evil Witches? I don't have a 13. So maybe when I have a 13 and I'm finally farmed up and maxed out, I can do that. Heavy hitters coming in, batting cleanup. We're going to see those triples rolling through. I would absolutely love to. So this was a great plan, nicely executed. And you really can't fault too much for this. You know, even with the time fail, I got to say, Alexia was great on timing. Really not too much that was wasted in time. Biggest problem, obviously, that queen beating on the wall and then switching directions and not coming out to help was a big waste of time there, unfortunately, and that's nothing she can do. So we've got Smackdown coming in for FBGS. Now they're looking to pick up this trip so they can tie back up on the star count with that 1-star leaving them in a pretty precarious position. You never want to start off there, but we have seen 1-stars at the start of wars that turn around, and those clans actually are able to pull in wins. And Smackdown, oh, look at this. Vader, what's going on? Coming in with 100 videos. I'm excited because I see super witches and I see a headhunter. So this is definitely the meta right now for ladies because we got a lot of female troops now coming in with the headhunter with the super witch. And look at those big boys pushing their way inside that base. Wow. Witches work their way through. Did the headhunter go underway? We've got the headhunters inside that base. I mean, I'm going to have to... Growler, what's going on? Resub for 8 months. Thank you, Growler. Those headhunters just move fast. Now, they aren't very tanky. They do die out quick, so you need the additional push in for them. But they go in directly to target for the heroes. Now, we still have those witches going strong. Queen dies out in the core here. Still has to worry about that single IT, which I'm not quite sure why it's frozen up here. A little bit of a waste on that. We do have Big Boy on the outside there, taking on some of the... I got to say, I love the name. Some people don't love the name. I love the name Big Boy. I'm taking care of some of the cleanup on the outside of the base. And while this still has quite a bit left over in time, we are going to see the super witches likely fizzle out here. Potentially. Healers die out. Nicely placed bombs to knock those out. You can see the eagle's still up and intact, raining down on those witches. And with not a lot of healers left, just one healer left to try and hold them off. To see them start fizzling out there one by one. So far, those healers are doing a good job trying to keep them alive, but the multi finally taking them out. And we've got another big defense here for Sylvia. And this is going to keep Evil Witches 1-star ahead. B loves a big boy. Who doesn't? Big boy walking animation is awful, by the way. You don't like it, Norseborg? I can't... you know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of like a mummy with the cuffs and everything. He's a little clunky, He's a little clunky, but he reminds me of a mummy. No, they're not tied on stars. Not tied on stars on this one. This is a 2-star. So we have Evil Witches holding that 1-star lead because of the 1-star that came in with that first attack. That was a huge defense for Saint Seiya. Yeah. So we've got the ladies in the lead here. Big, big stuff. I gotta take a look at this again because I want to see how much value that headhunter picked up. How are you guys enjoying the new troops? How do you like the headhunter? Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. Hold on. It was this one. I want to see that headhunter coming in to play. Tough to see them when you've got so much action going on as well. Softer relish. Thank you for the follow. Is that as opposed to harder relish? Is there such a thing as harder relish? Where did that headhunter come in? Was it for the RC? Ah, yeah, went directly for the RC, hopped in. Yep, I see it. I see it right there. Nice. So that headhunter getting the value intended. Nice swift work. How are you today, Vader? Thank you so much for the 100 biddies as well. And Growler, thank you so much for the resub, 8 months in a row. Okay. Where? Okay, thank you. Where do I normally play, Tadpole? I play with 11 Original. 11 Original is my clan family, but I haven't been playing competitively in over a year now. So kind of like I'm kind of like an honorary member at this point because with you know, my separation, divorce, buying a house, you know, starting work, all that fun stuff, just a lot of big life changes. I had to take a step back and I wanted to keep doing my content creation. So something had to give, and it was my competitive play. I couldn't keep up with that. And eventually once I finish my house, I will get back to farming my account, and maybe you'll see me with my Town Hall 13 playing with 11 Original. Not in the Fiverr team, of course. But for some of the mixed teams. So we've got Montserrat coming in. Now, Margie gave us the precursor that we have the big guns coming through now, coming in for that cleanup to pick up the 3 stars. And I mean, if you're not if you're saying we haven't seen the big guns yet, oh my goodness, I don't know what we're expecting to see now, because those 97% 2 stars that almost got it done there, that were incredible plans that we saw. I can't even imagine. So triple layer super wall break here for this queen charge to get our access deeper into the core of this base. Now we will have the hybrid working its way through, but for now, shaping up some beautiful pathing here as the queen takes out both scatter shots along the side and takes on the town hall. The town hall and 1 scatter shot in this direction. So we're going to have the hybrid working through directly to the eagle, which means this warden ability can actually be used, keeping them safe past that impact as they're heading towards the scatter shot as well and taking on some of that heat. So holding off as long as possible so it can be used heading into the scatter shot damage. Unfortunately, this queen dies out before taking down that second scatter shot. And we're going to have to see this last heal coming down as well, coming in through the first one. So this is going to be a tough go to try and turn back around from, especially with having to take on the queen here in the center of the base. But we do have the reinforcement of the hogs coming through, which will sweep past the warden tower, get their way in to that scatter shot or work on the outskirts of the base. But we have the miners that are ducking and diving and actually come in to take that out. So the hogs take on the impact. RC comes through, still holding on to that ability, and it is enough to turn around and recover. So Montserrat coming in and picking up that incredible triple. And that's despite the queen. Despite the queen not being able to get the full value that was intended. Absolutely clean hit here. Yeah, Mon's doing some incredible work. Crazy, crazy good work. So this almost certainly secures them in a very good position to move forward, but let's see if we can continue that lead moving through. If we see a 2-star coming in from FBGS, it's almost all certainly in Evil Witch's favor. They really are evil. You don't want to mess with these ladies. I'm telling you that right now. What's going on, H5? How are you? Wow. Incredible showing from you ladies. I gotta say this. I mean, 297%. We've got the triple coming in. What else are we actually gonna see? Hi, Chiefy S. How are you tonight? Okay, we got Black Box coming through. Pros playing without maxed heroes. I mean, the update just came. Not everyone's going to have their heroes, but they could do the boosts if you have the hero boosts. So we got Black Box bringing in. Ooh, the Suilala. We do have a new max lightning spell. 1 housing space, so you can bring that along. And 2 headhunters. So, oh, I'm sorry. We had more than that with the lightnings. Just 1 extra remaining. What did we actually zap out? How did I miss this? I'm too slow. I am way too slow. And look at this. Was that a scatter shot? Scatter shot knocked out? We've got a scatter shot knocked out, a wizard tower knocked out, an expo knocked out, all with those lightning spells, and there's still 1 more to go. Still have the headhunter. RC working her way through to take on the second scatter shot. I mean, we're talking about big value with these 1 housing lightning spell spaces. And look at the Suilala. Look what's left over. We got 1 lightning, a freeze, and 1 rage to work this through. So the headhunters likely going to come through, sweeping under the Lalo to work their way in and help take out the enemy queen inside this base. So we still do have the Stone Slammer as well. We've got the enemy queen and the RC right there in the core, freezing everything up. And here come the headhunters right in that hero chamber. We've got 3 heroes underway here, but they get targeted by the cannon. Curl, what's going on? Coming in with that resub. Oh my goodness, 31 months in a row. Yeah, nothing was tanking for that cannon. So it was a bit of a misstep there. Nothing to keep them safe, because when you're going in with air and you've got some ground units to worry about, needed to wait for those ground targeting defenses to go down. Ladies making them nervous. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The blimp came in for the town hall. Did not get the job done. Okay, we gotta. Not even another 1 star. It's gonna be a 0 star. What are you ladies doing to these guys? Are you ladies putting some voodoo on them? I mean, we're gonna have to start calling you the voodoo witches. Okay. Y'all know, if you face these evil witches, you better watch out, because they've got some spells going on here. Holy jeez. Oh my goodness. Just like the first date. Oh. I gotta see what happened here. What is up with your defenses? You girls have some voodoo magic going on here. I gotta say, I love the lightning spell, the zap. But I want to see what happens to this town hall. Which group are they in? When they win their quals? That I don't know offhand, but maybe the ladies can tell you here. Twin, thank you for the follow. I was too focused on that headhunter. We didn't even see that go in. But again, that cannon needed to go down for sure. Wait. Dragons are here. Scattershot never went down. Dragons were taking on a little bit too much heat to actually take down that town hall. Would have been much better. Why not bring why not bring the Yeti Sneaky Goblimp? Yeti Sneaky Goblimp. Which group are they in? What's going on? TT.
0-star.
Okay, you don't have to be mean about it, TT. Thank you. Is that why you're resubbing, to get that up there? Thank you for the resub. Don't use your resubs for evil, TT. Yeah, that blimp did not get it done. He was going to zap the CC too, but too nervous. I don't know. I don't know. These evil witches definitely have their spell over FBGS. And I think we can say with certainty now, we've got the win for the ladies. 7-3 as it stands here. So Sylvia bringing it in with the witches. So we've got some Yeti Witch action. Warden to lead the way for this. Now let's see if he's going to go for the town hall before sending everything in and eliminate just that one threat there before starting this off. Why? Should allow me to be mean once a month. That's okay. You're done for the month. For the next 30 days. No more. No more mean for the next 30 days. He was expecting more out of his heroes. That's expecting a lot out of his heroes. That was expecting way too much out of the heroes, in my opinion. In my personal opinion. They're Zone 3, Group 1. Okay, so if you're in Zone 3, Group 1, watch your backs. So, no, goes directly in the Town Hall. Warden ability keeps everything safe through. And getting through that Town Hall section, actually, it's a good position to use a Warden ability because you still have the scatter shot to come in on. So, Sylvia continues through. We've got witches working along the outside to help with that cleanup as a pack of tanks. Now, she gets a little hung up here, but finally does make it through to the core. Still has that last scatter shot to worry about. But with holding on to the Queen and RC ability, this is going to be critical to hold on as long as possible. Queen's unfortunately going to have to force it now to get past the scatter shot and the single ITs. Enough to get the scatter shot down, not enough to necessarily get through the singles. But this is where we'll need to see the bowlers and Yetis come into play and have that RC help come in clutch. Now, Warden's going to get roasted likely here by the single IT. But we still have a little bit more life left to this. RC forcing the ability to get through, gets through one of the last remaining Inferno Towers. Good cleanup on the outside of this base, but are we going to see this RC picked off before she can actually get to that single? It only needs like 1 or 2 good hits here. RC gets roasted. Jumps over, goes for the AD first, and this is where we're going to see her get knocked out. So with the mortar protecting here, no good place necessarily for the archer, except to potentially try and distract for even just a second. Though, actually now, with the mortar retargeting, no, it's not enough. Not enough to keep that archer alive. 19 seconds left. If the Skellies take the lead here, the witches can work their way in. Can the witches get it done? Or are we going to see a 99%? Skelly's taking the lead. Pekka going to try and beat his way in, but there's not enough time to get through that wall and give that the 1 or 2 good shots it needs to get done. Oh. You witches are BA. Seriously. Seriously. 99%. Can we talk about this phenomenal performance we are seeing so far? Phenomenal performance from these ladies. I gotta ask, why have I not seen them? Why have I not seen them in the ESL Fiverr teams? Why have we not seen them playing there? Soul, why are you ladies not playing in ESL, or why have I not seen you? What, you got to let me know the next time. If you're playing in ESL, please let me know, because I will be covering you. I will be covering you the entire way. I am Team Evil Witches all the way. Holy jeez, what's going on, Halo Blade? You got a tough act to follow. Offensively, defensively, these ladies are rocking it. And I mean, I don't know. They drank the Juju potion today. Okay, we got Tam Tam coming in for FBGS, and now I think the guys know that they've met their match here. So let's see what they bring. So we've got, oof, Zap Quakin, the core of this base. Knocking out a scatter, knocking out the CC. We still have the heroes alive, but no CC threat here. And the core is basically gutted. So bringing in the Lalo, we're going to see it loop around the entire outside of the base. Looking to take on the Town Hall to eliminate that as a potential threat here. And with the wall break coming in, if it goes into that Town Hall side, it actually gives the Queen access to get to the scatter shot, but did it not hit its mark? It hit the outside wall, so that's not going to work out. Queen has to force her ability, just gets a Town Hall down. Now they want to secure at least another like a 2-star on this one just to keep it moving through. Nice value from the RC. Would have been nice to see that Expo go down, but overall doing some nice work. Brings in a couple of extra outlying loons to cut for the Tesla, but they'll also hook in to take on that Expo as well. So that's a good push coming through. Stone Slammer leading the way. I like the zap out on the core of this base. Making excellent use here of the lightning spells. We still have the Stone Slammer tanking. Ooh, just opens up. But with that Warden ability, beautifully timed, keeps everything pathing safe through to the core of the scatter shot where they take on no more damage. But they head right into the Wizard Tower, which is all splash damage there. They were clumped up. Too delayed on that freeze. And that actually gives the opportunity to knock out that big pack of loons. We're going to see the dragon die out before getting to the Wizard Tower. Warden's not going to have enough steam to get this done on his own. This was a great attempt, a really nice attempt, but I got to say that was a little too delayed. Hold on. It's not over. It's not over. The Warden be able to take down that single, potentially. Ooh, no, he gets right in that radius. Oh, he's just out of that radius. Nope, not gonna happen. Fortunately, didn't have anything coming in. No minions, no pops sweeping through. If that was like the last thing remaining, maybe, just maybe. But Black Widow, holding true to her name and holding that defense. Yeah, good try on that one. It was a nice plan. I liked it. I did like it. But a little bit too slow on the freeze. You like that nickname. What's going on, Ruba Juice? How are you? You'll raise me a 1-star, 69%. Did you guys get that? Is that what happened? No, stop it. No, you haven't had your war yet. You matched though. So we're going to see you guys in just a little bit. We got 4 minutes on this war. We have 16 seconds before prep day ends for you guys. So we'll be heading... we'll have some time to actually look at replays. These boys didn't know it was coming at them, Nemo says, and that's 100% true. Sergio, what's going on? How are you? Good to see you. So the ladies are ruling the battlefield today. Evil Witches bringing in an incredible performance. And I mean, every attack that has gone down that has not tripled has only really time failed or lost out due to something that was beyond their control due to AI. So Saint Seiya bringing it home here. They know this is a win for themselves. No coming back for FBGS, and what an incredible way to start their season in CWL. So bringing in the Sui Lalo, we've got some sneaky goblin action to work along the outside edge of the base, clearing up some of the pathing. Our C helping to open that up here as well. Works along that outside edge. So we still have the scatter shots up. We have the eagle up. We have a lot of damage up on this. Queen's going to have to get into this base. Brings in some nice tank with the double ice golem and the king to lead the way. So this queen can actually take out both scatter shots, ideally, both single ITs, and work on those air sweepers. And I mean, he can't be banking on this queen taking on the town hall too. No. So we do have the blimp to help work that way through. But look at this, the ice golems with a great freeze radius. Unfortunately, not enough because of the ground bows. Not enough to get that last scatter shot down. So he is going to have to put this into play, worrying about it. But we still have that blimp that'll come through. I'm not quite sure what he's bringing along with it. We did see a blimp with the drags in it. He might have some more loons and drags in this one to work its way through. So waiting heavily on this side, on that 230 side of the base, to lead through into the scattershot chamber. Blimp sails across past that warden aura. We've got the warden working with the loons. Nice timing on that warden ability. Scattershot is down. We've got the drag working into the center of the base here, but still have that RC to worry about. With the RC on the back end here, see the Skellies knock her out. Nice position. Gets him down swift and fast. Thank you for the follow. I totally missed it. While the loons have somewhat great pathing here, they unfortunately meet up at a bad point in the end. There was really not a lot to help out when you're coming in on so much splash damage with the double wizard tower with the RC, who actually never went down. And the headhunters wrecking this piece. Headhunters for the win here. Holy jeez. What's going on? Oh, Troya with the host. What's going on, Troya? How are you? Sorry. I assume everything's like a follow. These ladies are crazy. These ladies are crazy though. But I think the headhunter CC really did her in. So Blaster coming through, looking to take out Doc JC. Yeah, headhunters are a nightmare for Sui Lalo, because they will rip apart that warden. But the warden got his ability off, just wasn't able to continue to power through. Jero, thank you for the follow. But still, there wasn't a lot for that back end with the splash damage. So, you know, I think that's a tougher part. But again, headhunters, you don't want to mess with them. Not in a defensive CC, not with Sui Lalo. So we've got Doc bringing it in a little more super witch action here with the headhunters working their way in. So witch on the outside of the base. We've got the hogs coming in for additional reinforcement right out of that siege barracks, but the RC just ripping them to shreds here. Double jump leads to the town hall section of the base. Now, while they don't have to get right in front of it, they can get it at all ends while in the core. Queen getting a little hung up here, but doesn't make her way in. Now, there's a lot left over on the outskirts of this base. Far too much, really, I think, at this point for this to try and finish off with. Way too much spread out. We are going to see Montserrat holding another big defense here. It was an absolutely incredible performance from Evil Witches. Mahoney, I agree. I think they just dropped the gauntlet for everyone else to definitely take notice and watch out. These ladies are coming, and they're coming in strong. So 11-7, and despite not seeing a crazy star count here from these ladies, a 97%, 297%, so 99%. Crazy stuff from these women, and I'm excited to see what else they have to bring